Every single day, I probably talk to about 3 to 5 online fitness coaches or people who even want to go online. And the one biggest thing that everybody says is, oh, but I don't post enough, or oh, I don't have an online presence, or oh, I don't have a 100,000 followers on fucking Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or whatever. And I'm here to tell you that if you're trying to build online as a fitness coach, posting organically is an opt out. You see, as humans, it's very easy to fall into the same things everybody else is doing. And everybody you see is posting organically, getting those fucking reels up, getting their TikToks up, because that's just what everyone's doing. It's the crowd mentality. But I'm here to tell you that if you actually want to scale and not just be some fitness fucking influencer who posts on their Instagram and just maybe has a few followers, looks good, whatever. If you don't want to be that person, but you actually want to make money from what you're doing and sign 6 to 10 to $15,000 high ticket paying clients, if that sounds crazy to you, then trust me, it isn't. If you actually want to do that, continue watching this video because I'm going to give you a little bit of an ulterior perspective into how you can scale as a fitness coach, not organically, but actually through something that I call the HT funnel. Stick around to the end of this video because you're not going to want to miss this. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why organic posting is an absolute waste of freaking time if you actually want to scale. If you want to look good and you want to post cool photos and you want to, get a few thousand followers and, ego stroke, go ahead. But if you actually are here in business to make money and you actually want to scale, I'm going to tell you exactly why organic posting and doing this sort of thing of reels, I'm doing TikToks, is just an absolute waste of time, right? I've worked with both organic posters, organic coaches pretty much who post organically. I've provided solutions for that. And I've also done ads. So I know what works. I know what doesn't. I've worked with tons of people. I know exactly what works. I've seen both sides. So I'm here to just report to you what works. So once upon a time, there was this coach. Her name was Jessica. Jessica was very interesting. So pretty much she posted 3 times a day, 7 days a week. So she was on this hamster wheel of posting all the time. She was only really pulling in 6K a month. She was stuck for 2 years at 6K a month. Mind you, this schedule of posting consumed 4 hours a day just on content. And she was only making 6K a month. Her reasoning why she wasn't higher than 6K a month is because she needed to post more. She was questioning going to 5 times a day. Isn't that crazy? 5 times a day. That would have been like 5 or 6 hours of just posting every single day. Don't even think about eating. Don't even think about taking a shit break. You're making reels all day. It's crazy, right? Honestly, it was a massive waste of time. Now, same person, same Jessica. Now she's at 60K a month, right? So how are we able to do that? How are we able to get her out of that organic content flywheel? Right now, she's only posting 2 times a week and making 10x. How is that possible? A lot of you are probably like, what? How does that even work? So I was on a call with Tai Lopez. This was not too long ago. This was a few days ago. If you can see in my camera roll yesterday, you can see I'm in the bottom. I'm in like the bottom right there. You can see my little face, same headphones, and that's him on the Zoom meeting. Pretty much what he told me on the Zoom meeting is one of the things he told me is don't be so focused on making money that you forget to make money. Let me repeat that. Don't be so focused on making money that you forget to make money. The thing is, people are so focused on hustling. People are so focused on getting content in, especially fitness coaches. You put effort into the gym. You know how the gym works. You know that you have to grind, get in the gym, take your supplements, eat on time, do all the stuff. And you think that translates to business, but most of the time it doesn't. Right? So don't be so focused on actually grinding that you actually forget to step outside and see, okay, is this working? Is this not working? Right? So what actually works then? Because I'm going to break it down pretty scientifically for you guys. So then that this 100% works. So what is the point blank period way to make money? It's pretty straightforward. You have your offer. So this is what I'm offering. It could be anything in business. It could be a product, a service. This is what I'm offering, right? And then you need people who are potential prospects for that offer. And then once you get those people, and you sell those people, then you get money, right? Obviously, there's, nitty gritty of it. There's like the small little things within it, but that's all it is, right? You have your offer and you get people who potentially could be interested in that offer to see that offer and buy. Pretty straightforward. But the thing is, with organic, I want you to remove targeted eyeballs and I want you to put kind of like I want you to like half remove offer, right? With organic, you don't have targeted eyeballs and you cannot guarantee those eyeballs, right? So even if your offer is validated, you will not, like, even if your offer is like, I know 100% this offer is going to work, there's always, there's a possibility and you're probably not going to get your output from your input, right? I know fitness coaches who have great offers. It's like amazing offer, things you've never seen before. And then they post, and it's just slow, right? This is the difference. On the left is non-organic, so using paid forms, which I'm going to get into a little bit more. And on the right is organic. Slow, dreadful. It still works. It's going to take more time, but there's better ways to scale. You don't always have to hustle so hard. Step outside and think for a second before just putting your head down and hustling. So, what is the thesis behind everything I'm talking about here? It's pretty straightforward, and it goes to the same thing that this is talking about. You have your offer and you have your eyeballs. All that is it's an input and it's an output process. So pretty much I read this book called The Lean Startup. What this book talks about is this process right here. You have your input and your output. And with this process, you need to run it as many times as possible to see what works. For example, let's say hypothetically, I go up to a girl. The first time I go up to a girl and I say something, it could be anything. From that, let's say I say something really dumb. She's going to be like, who the hell are you? Get away from me, you creep, whatever. From that process, maybe 2 times, I'm going to learn, okay, maybe that's not the best thing to say. I do that 5 times. I learn, okay, maybe I should use this line. I do that 10 times. Okay, maybe this line works better than that line, right? And then I do that 20, 30, 40, 50 times. I'm going to have a decent idea. I have a pretty decent idea of what to say, what not to say, etc. I run that 2,000 times. I'm going to have even a way better idea of what to say. I'm going to run that 2 million times. I'm going to know exactly what to say. I'm going to know exactly when to say it. I'm going to know what to say when she says something back to me that I don't know, that maybe stumbles me. I'm going to know everything, right? So pretty much the thesis of this book is you're going to want to run this input to output process as much as humanly possible to see if your offer works, right? You're going to get as many, if you're kind of alluding with me here, targeted eyeballs on your offer to see if your offer works. Does that make sense? Because you don't know what works and you don't know what doesn't, right? And the thing with, organic posting, which is it's fine, you're not going to know if your offer works because you're not going to have as many targeted eyeballs on that, on what you're selling. So pretty much the thesis is you have to try shit and fail, and organic posting slows that down because 90% of the traffic is coming from your followers. And when you're starting out or below 20,000 followers, it's just all coming from your followers. You have to have them. You just have to keep growing your following to get more people in to see your message, to then validate if it works. And it's just like slow because you can't really guarantee, the amount of people who are seeing your stuff. You can't see your offer, etc. So pretty much you have to reach, if you want to grow, you're going to have to reach a fuck ton of people to validate your offer and validate your thesis and see if it works or if it doesn't work. And what you'll notice with organic posters is they'll grow really slowly. They'll grow, over the course of 5 years. And their offer usually is pretty similar to other offers in the market because they haven't been able to change and transition because they're doing the same shit that they started with. You know what I mean? Or they won't go crazy and they won't make, 100K in a day. Like one of my mentors who prints 100K a day from YouTube ads, right? So another one of my mentors that I'm talking about, he's spending 3K a day on ads, consistently selling $15,000 in packages daily. So he's selling I think this was 3 different packages every single day at 5K. This guy only had 500 followers on Instagram and Facebook combined. I think he had like 500 subscribers on YouTube. Not a lot of, not a big audience. Most people would look at that and be like, oh my God, that's not possible. That's just not possible. You're lying to me right now. If you think I'm lying to me, look inward, please. So how do ads work? It works the exact same. But it accelerates this. It accelerates this input to output process. What ads are doing is it's literally putting you, what it's doing is it's making you go up to 20,000 girls. During that process, you're going to see, okay, this really doesn't work, or okay, this does work. That's literally what ads do, right? So to make more money, you have to have a validated offer and targeted eyeballs. Ads are going to give you targeted eyeballs right off the bat. So all it's isolating now is your offer. So you're going to very quickly see if your offer works or if your offer doesn't. Because Meta is a scraping machine. It's constantly scraping data from everything everyone does. If you scroll on Instagram, scroll on TikTok, it's going to give you things that you're more likely to like because it's, looking at your eye activity. It's tracking your eyes. It's tracking your typing. It's tracking everything about you. So it's building a profile around you. So then when you go and someone runs ads, they can just click exactly who they want to see those ads, right? And now with the AI installation, it's going even further, right? So ads are now targeting the exact cold audience that's most willing to click on your ad based on scraping, which is above. And then you bring these eyeballs to a page with your exact offer, with the exact next step that you're praying happens with organic posting, praying people DM you for your program. Doesn't work, right? And then to even spice it up even more, you can place a commission-based salesperson to follow up and do the heavy lifting, set those appointments, potentially even close those appointments if you're not the best at sales. So this is the process for ads. You run ads to an opt-in, you get that appointment setter to follow up, get them to a nurturing device, spike their emotions, get them interested in your process, your mechanism, your offer. You book a meeting, and then you close and collect cash. And the way you're doing this is you're running this process thousands of times a day. Thousands of times a day. You're getting thousands of eyeballs every single day. Are you going to have to pay for those eyeballs? Of course. But do you know how much faster you're running this input to output process? You're running it 1,000 times faster. So over the course of a year, you're going to say, you're going to do this, and you're going to be like, okay, wow, I really know for certain this offer resonates with this market. And if I just run this long enough, and if I just keep plugging away at this one offer with even organic posting, because I know exactly what my offer is, it's going to click. It's going to click. It's going to click. I've gotten so much feedback from the market. It's going to click, right? And then you can get to a point where, like my mentor, spending $3K a day on ads may sound like a lot, but he's making $15K a day back. So he's getting a 5x return on his ad spend. Like a vending machine that you put $3K in and get $15K out, it's the same thing, right? So remember, if you're going to take one thing from this entire presentation is you're going to have to try shit and you're going to have to fail. And with ads, all it's doing is it's accelerating the process of trying shit and failing. And that is the key to knowing, take a graph. In a year, if you just keep trying shit and failing at 1,000 times speed, in a year, you're going to be making a lot more than when you're posting organically and you don't have a clue what's going on. So with ads, you'll fail, but you'll fail 1,000 times faster. This is what leads to exponential growth. If you want a playbook of the proven ads, so I run ads and I do every single thing head to toe for my clients, and I have tons of clients that I have this kind of like overarching bird's eye view on the market to bring in 6K packages every day online like clockwork. Go down, book a call with me. I'll run you through my exact process, or one of my closers will jump on and kind of show you one of my guys will run you through the entire process. He will pitch you. He will try to get some money from you. Just a heads up. So book a call if this is interesting for you and you want to scale online. Go do that, and I appreciate your time.